survivors are now emerging following the tragedy. A block party turned deadly, leaving a family, a brother, son, and father taken far too soon.
If you don't know where your kids are, keep a contact, locate 360, find your child. Because it hurts when you lose them. It hurts bad.
Family members tell us 22-year-old Faison was killed last night while at the Orange Mound block party. His brother does not think he was a target. He says people from other areas caused a problem in this massive shooting.
I don't want no matter, make it out different anything. Like the first time or the second time we block party, that's how you know it was outside.
Today, neighbors came together to support each other. Community activist Tawana Murphy shared a heart-wrenching moment about a young woman she saw crying in her car.
She told me that her friend that they grew up with since they were kids was one of the ones that was shot here, Shalimar, was shot here. And she hasn't moved since. In fact, she was one of the young ladies that was down here in the park when the incident happened yesterday. And she's been sitting here since.
I spoke with another activist out of Orange Mound, Keith Leachman, CEO of Stop Killing, Cut the Beef. He shared a personal connection to the tragedy, identifying one of the victims as Antonio Humphrey.
The young Antonio guy. I mean, the young guy from the cradle, not to the grave, as they say. His uncle died holding my hands 15 years ago. And that's what's going to fix it. But revenge is the Lord's. So I had to change my life and try to get it done another way.
Leachman said his bed shook as the shots went off down the
head up with this type of crime happening here.
And this right now time is over for playing. It's really over. You got to either hold these parents accountable for where are your kids. Earlier I seen on Facebook these children jumping all around with these guns. Where were the police? Who had this event here? Why wasn't the children secured? Who allowed it? What city? Where the city? Where's the paperwork? Where's the insurance bonds? Where's everything? When this happened, then we need to see everything.
And again, active scene here at Mound and Carnes near Orange Mound Park.
This your boy Southside Rico, Prestside TV, man. I want to start out by saying, give my condolences to those young guys who lost their life in Orange Mound in Memphis, Tennessee, that block party. And sometimes you become a product of your environment. You become a prisoner in your own community. For those who don't understand why people be around activities such as block parties. For the ones who live in that community, there was no escape. What you're supposed to do, leave your home for the day, the place you call home. A lot of times, things go on in these urban communities without even having anything to happen. More than often. You feel what I'm saying? But every now and then, things like this is capable of occurring in the empowered communities. But you got family members been standing at home 30 years in those communities. They raised there kids in the community. Their kids end up having kids in that community they call home. Orange Mound, no matter where you from, it's hard to escape the empire communities. And like they say, one bad apple will spoil the whole bunch, which is true. Cause it will give the whole community a bad rep. But not everyone in the neighborhood is on the bullshit. Some people just go to work, pay bills, and live. You got other guys that be looking for drama. You follow me? The whole situation could have been avoided. We had flyers being passed out, word of mouth, and there still was no police present, nowhere to be found. Knowing they know this big block party about to happen. So one thing I can tell you, these young brothers act like they all hard and tough, like they not scared of nobody. But one thing we all know, they're scared of the police and they're scared to go to jail. If they had 1, 2 marked police vehicles out there, I'm quite sure all they brazen guns around, dancing with guns in the air, like they're over goddamn Syria or Iraq somewhere, none of that would have happened. I'm not saying you would have kept all the guns from being at that block party, but I'm quite sure there wouldn't be no long guns being brandished. These laws being passed now with everyone being able to carry a firearm. It's hard to keep firearms out of certain situations. Because everyone going or live in those neighborhoods are in fear for their life. So you gotta have your protection. Me personally, how I handle the situation where I'm from, when I know gonna be large gatherings, I partake in the festivities in the daytime. But once it get dark, my cooler going in the trunk, my tent coming down, and I'm getting out of Dodge. For y'all, those who don't know what out of Dodge mean, that mean I'm getting out the area. It can be my own community. The park is in the middle of the community. You got houses on all sides of that park, such in other urban communities. And the people that live near that park couldn't even get down on the ground and dump. They wasn't even over in the park. They might have a grill out in their front yard, entertain guests in their front yard, looking at the festivities going on, and their life got put in danger. And you got people come from other sides with other gang affiliations coming to the party. Posting on social media, they're gonna shoot the party up. But sometimes, growing up in these urban communities, you get numb to violence. And seeing a young guy walk around with an AR-15, just another day in the neighborhood, in some of these urban communities. Over our drug trade, just another day in these urban communities, which you have no control over. You can't police the street. Because we're going out on the other side of that curve, it's the city fault to patrol. But like, subscribe to Crenside TV, man. I just want to speak on it. My condolences go out to the 16-year-old and the 22-year-old boy. And seeing his mom cry on that news kind of broke my heart too. Like and subscribe to the channel, Chris TV.